Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream on CGTN. I'm your host for the day, Nadim, and I am right now in the beautiful city of Kashi in northwest China's Xinjiang. And I've been here for a few days, a week almost, and I'm here to film a part reality TV, part documentary series that is basically me challenging myself to make a cup of coffee that encapsulate the essence of the city. And so for the past 100 hours, I've been studying all that I need to study about the city, the history, the culture, the architecture, the flavors, the food, to be able to get inspiration and make a cup of coffee. Now, basically, this challenge isn't something that I chose. It was chosen to me by a couple in this beautiful city who actually have their own coffee shop here, Dili and Diya. We're going to talk to them in a bit, and they have their own they have their own coffee shop, and they wanted to bring me here and challenge me to do this new concoction, this new creation. But before we go and meet them, I really wanted to show you this 100 hours in a few photos. This is basically all the people that I've met for the past few days. Each one of them contributed in their own way to creating our new cup of coffee, which, by the way, we've already tested it on unsuspecting customers, and I've got so many likes. So each one of these stickers is basically a happy customer. So I have around 12 people and more to come. We will speak about the flavors of the coffee in a bit, but this coffee is called Kashi's Dream. And the name Kashi Dream came from actually Dili and Diya, who really wanted to give it a poetic spin because it really is a dream come true for me, someone who's never been in the city, who's never known the local culture before coming here, and to be able to make something happen in such a short period of time, that to me was a dream come true. Dili and Diya, here they are. Dili is a local from Kashi.
Hello.
Diya, you guys want to introduce yourselves? I know you too much.
Hello everyone, welcome to Kashi. This is Dili and Diya cave.
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Diya and I am one of the owner of this coffee shop, Dili and Diya Cafe.
Yeah, my name is Dilshad. I'm local and I'm so happy today. A lot of friends here.
Yeah.
So, you guys, I've known you for a week almost, but before I come here, I actually had read about you guys because I think what you've done here is something that we don't really often see. You guys were living outside of Kashi, and then you came in a couple of years ago, opened a coffee shop here. Can you tell me about this decision to move from east of China in Fujian to the westernmost city in China? We are very close to the borders with Central Asia. The trip from Beijing, where I reside, to Kashi took 5 hours, 3,400 kilometers. I crossed the width of China coming here. So why did you guys decide to leave Fujian and come to Kashi?
Yeah, we met each other in our college. Why we come back? Because this is home.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot of new stuff in Fujian province, even coffee, everything. So our dream belonged to here.
Yeah.
So we discussed about it and made a big decision. Come back home, make a thing here, share our happiness
The
with
first
our
idea
friends
was
here.
for our son to come here and grow here in this culture and most, colorful place where he would be around family. And so we came here with that intention first, and then we came up with the Dili and Diya Cafe shop after he was born. And I think it's all blessing because when he was born is when everything started, blooming.
Yeah.
Dili Hadia was blooming because of my son,
Yeah.
our son. So yeah, that's why we came here, was to be around family, to experience the culture and tradition of Kashi.
You know, in my culture, we say that kids come with blessings.
Yeah.
So we have that proverb
Yeah.
in Arabic. So it's really nice that you guys are speaking about Ismail's arrival and then this
Yeah.
business blooming. So for 2 years, you've been opening shop here in this beautiful, cozy coffee shop. How has this experience been for you being a non-local? Because for Dili, I would expect that he came back home, whereas for you, you probably were like me this week. At the beginning, you didn't know much about this city. So how has the past 2 years been for you?
It has been great. I mean, I have been in China for 10 years almost. And those 2 years were very memorable for me because it is so different here in Kashi. It is so colorful, so cultural, so fun. Every day is a fun day in Kashi. And so I love it here, even though we have very few people coming, people who look like me. But I find friendship in the people who are local people, They are very friendly, they are very warm-hearted towards me. I feel at home. I don't feel lonely or, needing any, person who looks like me or someone who comes from outside.
Yeah.
But they make me feel very welcomed and, so I feel good.
Yeah.
2 years were great.
We were just talking earlier when I showed you the blackboard with all of the photos. I never expected to meet so many people in such a very short time because, honestly speaking, in Beijing, where I live, it would go days and weeks before I speak to a stranger on the street or on the subway or whatever it may be, and I always stick to my own circle. But here, traveling here, you walk into a shop, you pass just by a certain shop, and then they'll stop you. You speak to them. You go into a restaurant. They're so warm-hearted, as she said, which brings me to, because the people here are so warm-hearted, I really wanted to bring that into my cup of coffee, the coffee that Dili and Diya both tasked me with creating. Eventually, we decided on different flavors, but I want to ask you, what did you expect walking into this challenge with me? Did you have any idea about the type of coffee that you wanted someone to create, or did you have any ideas of the flavors of Kashi? You being a local Dili, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm always trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this day we are making coffee together. Then I felt about that. Before, I really want to create some special coffee, but I didn't till now.
Yeah.
So thank you a lot.
No, thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for, your guidance this past few days, because it is a real challenge. You come to a place that is extremely strange from you, that you don't know much about, and then you're tasked with doing something important, capturing the essence of Kashi in a cup. That is not easy. How do I know what this city is about if I don't know the city? And so I really had limited time, and they've been really helpful. For us, I wanted to bring a lot of elements, not just with the coffee, but also with the presentation. And so part of my research was to actually go around and see how I can present the cup of coffee. And that was even before I was thinking about what's inside of the coffee. I really wanted to go and then see how I can best give it to the customers. And I found this artisan who does these pots, pottery cups, and he's a local artist, and you'll see it after we edit the series that we filmed. But he does these. He's an 8th generation artisan, so people have been doing it in his family for 80 years. He tells me that each cup like this is unique because he only does one of a kind. And the reason why is because every single time he does a cup, he's in a different state of mind. He's in a different emotional state. He's a different mental state. And he says that all of that comes into this cup. And so in this cup, there's the story of the artisan. There's the story of the art itself, because this is a dying art. And then there's the story of the earth that he uses to make these clay pots, because the earth or the material that he uses are all locally sourced from the riverside, he said. And so I really wanted to serve our coffee in this. But then at the same time, I also, because again, it's such a new culture to me, so I was keeping my eyes open for everything that is new, everything that is fresh. And this is where I saw these nang. And so this is one of the local specialties here.
Yes.
Would you want to tell me about this? Tell us about the naan.
Yes, this naan, and it's inside. You can see there is some rose jam inside. rose jam. So when you eat, it's not just a bread and with a rose taste.
Yeah.
It's somehow sweet and with bread. Yeah, it's local style. And this one is not, maybe it's not, and it's walnut inside.
Yeah.
You can see walnut and some dry food. It's Kashi.
Yeah.
So when you will feel very nice. The walnut and every dry food inside will make very nice taste.
So-
I'd like something to add with naan. It's
Yeah.
like I have never tasted these naan anywhere. I tasted them here when I was here in
Yeah.
Kashi. Have you ever tasted it?
No.
Ever before?
So the thing is, like, I've tasted nang before in Beijing because we have a lot of Xinjiang restaurants, and nang is such a Xinjiang staple.
Yeah.
They eat it. I don't know if only in Kashi. Is it only in Kashi that you eat it with tea, or also all around Xinjiang they eat nang with tea?
Oh, it's also Xinjiang, you can see.
So it's something that is so embedded in the culture here. I heard people telling me that, oh, kids drink it with milk before they go to school. Here in the morning, if you go to any of these tea houses, you will see old men with a bowl of tea, and then they cut this into like small pieces, and then they put them in the tea, and then this is how they eat them. And so I really wanted to bring these flavors into our creation, our new coffee creation. But I haven't had these flavors before, because in Beijing, the Xinjiang nang that we have are basically just
the plain.
yeah, the plain one.
Yeah.
But here,
The new fruit.
Yeah.
inside, they have,
Rose jam.
this one has this is the this has
spices.
chili, roasted chili pepper.
Yeah.
This one has, the one that you have is the jam from the inside.
The rose jam.
Yeah.
This has the rose jam, and then, oh my god, and this one's really good.
This is not dry food.
And this is buckwheat and has walnuts inside. Walnuts are something that is very prominent here as well.
Yes.
Same for rose. And so we wanted to bring the experience of drinking tea and eating nang at the same time to our coffee experience.
Yeah.
And so, speaking about our coffee, I think enough talking about this. Let's talk about our coffee. How would you guys describe the coffee that we came up with, the Kashi Dream Coffee? Because the audience right now watching live, they have absolutely no idea what we're talking about. So how would you describe our coffee to them?
So, what I would say is that it's just a heartwarming cup because the presentation is magnificent. You made the color of the flowers on top. I'm not gonna. All right, I'm not gonna kill the vibe for the people, but it's just the beauty of Kashi.
Yeah.
You know, it's exactly what Kashi is. The colorful, culture and the flowers, the flavors, it's all in one cup. And coffee with it, it's just an amazing experience. And one of the customers who said it would be so nice today if it was so sunny, because the sun rays, when they hit that cup of coffee, I think no one would ever forget that memory.
Yeah.
It would be embedded in their mind forever.
Wow, this
That
this is really nice
Because
because
they are just a traveler,
Yeah.
new to here.
yeah.
So they said like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very lucky. We've been testing it the entire day today, to just passersby, and I really had to step out of my shell and, shout randomly at people to tell them, "Oh, we're here. We're serving coffee. Please come try it." And it's been such an experience. The coffee that we made. I walked into this really not knowing what to do. And Dili, the first day, he took me to a gangguo, a dried fruit shop, which is also a staple here to have so many dry fruits at the same time. And that was the beginning of our story. We started from that shop right there, around the corner. And bit by bit, we started to try different flavors. We started to go to different places. For example, we went to the open market. I went to Yao Cha Dian, which is basically a medicinal tea shop, which apparently is a thing here. I didn't know about it because I've only heard before of Tibetan medicine. I've heard of a Chinese medicine, but I've never heard of like herbal medicine. But it is a thing here, and they use different herbs, different flowers, and that was predominantly the inspiration. We went there, we got so many ingredients, almost a dozen ingredients. We tried them, And, you know, we decided which one was not good. It was a very democratic process, I have to say, where, you know, if someone has a veto or like two people don't like something, it's immediately out of the way. And then eventually we decided on this beautiful blend that has dried fruits, that has herbs, that has seeds, that has, what else? What am I forgetting? Flowers, and of course coffee. And we blended up to 9-10 ingredients together to be able to have this beautiful ruby red cup of coffee. Someone said earlier, oh, we wish you can add a little bit of wine to it because it really has the same color of the red wine. And it's been a success. I haven't had a cup of coffee today, so should we do one for the audiences?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Let me show you first the blend that we had. So this is right here. If you can come. Oh my God, the smell of, yeah. And the smell of the mint that you just added is incredible. Oh, okay. So I just slipped and said one of the ingredients, which is dried mint. Who knew dried mint would work with coffee? I surely didn't.
Wow, it tastes great with it.
So.
Alright, so the water is jammed from the inside.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, there are a lot of coffee shops around here, the old city of Kashi, and each one of them has a special coffee flavor. And I went and I tried them. One shop had a coffee that had 18 ingredients plus milk, and it was really nice. But the flavors were so diverse that you couldn't really tell what exactly you were drinking. You knew that you were drinking something with cardamom because cardamom was extremely potent. But other than that, I really didn't know what other 17 ingredients. It was really nice, but you know, while I was doing my field research, it wasn't something that I thought like I was able to decipher. And then I had pomegranate Americano, which was really nice. But again, the flavor of coffee is so intense. And we'll talk in a little bit about the coffee because you guys bring your coffee beans from Africa, from Tanzania. And I would like to know more about that.
Yeah.
And then I had a special cup of coffee, which was, instead of the actual cup, it was made of nung bread. And so they molded the nung bread into a cup and they put the natia, the latte in. And so all of that gave me inspiration. All the people that you just saw outside on the blackboard gave me a lot of inspiration. And of course, without Dili and Diya, this challenge would not have happened. Is that enough?
Yeah.
I think so. So how did you get into the coffee business, Diya?
How did we get into the coffee
Yeah.
business? I am a coffee lover.
Okay.
So I grew up drinking coffee. And so I thought, why not? Why not open a coffee shop? It seems like fun, you know.
Yeah.
It's something that I've always wanted to do. And so when we were done delivering my son, and we were in the US, we call it 40 days after delivery, we actually rest on the bed.
Yeah.
So me and my husband were resting with our son on the bed for like 40 days.
Yeah.
And we were just discussing what next, you know. We left everything and what next? And so I just came with my dream. And, you know, why don't we open... Actually, it was you who said it. It was him who said it. Why don't we just do that coffee shop you always wanted?
Oh.
You know, why don't we open that? And so, yeah, we just open it.
Did you not have any hesitation or any like second thoughts, or maybe that's not a good idea, maybe we don't know how to do it? Like, did you not guys have any cold feet?
So basically, I have those kind of thoughts.
Yeah.
That, my husband Dili is just like, you know, we can do it. It's totally doneable, you know.
Yeah.
It's totally
It's been done.
doable.
It's been done before.
Yeah. So why not? And so I usually just, you know, I'm behind him, and he's like my strength.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah, he is my strength, and he would just be like, you know what, we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be done. And then the next thing it is. And that is how we did it, yeah?
Dili is fearless. I only know him for a week, and I can tell that he's fearless. We had, you know, when we just started today, there was like 4 or 5 people, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It was my first, and he's like, relax,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And so this man is
Incredible.
fearless.
Pretty
Yeah.
on that.
You guys host this show for a bit while I go inside and get
Okay.
coffee shops.
Right.
All right.
We have our coffee.
Keep talking.
Yeah, we have our coffee here. So we've
Well,
just
상가
mixed
베이츠.
the mixture
네.
that we had and
小的也行。
our coffee in there.
好像我
And now we
就
are kind of
我
heating it
我买
up
的带
here
的是外
on
面的
this
啊外面的。
stove. And this is the special cup that
I'm here, I'm
Nadim has from his mom. So thank you, mom, wherever you are.
Oh, are you thanking my mom?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
She deserves that, you know. It's because of her we're coming up with such, you know, good stuff.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so happy
Yeah.
watching this. All right,
And
I was
we
looking
have
for our-
these special cups.
Yeah.
All right.
you pour.
The host is back, and here we pour our special coffee. You can see that the color is beautiful. The color is definitely giving kosher. You know, usually our coffee is kind of brownish to dark, dark brown, I would say.
Joe.
But
This one is red.
yeah, this is red, ruby red.
Oh, you don't want to drink? Well,
No, I'm okay.
No.
you guys,
beauty.
are you sure?
I have already drank lots of cups for today.
I can try.
I haven't.
You haven't. You both.
We both haven't. We've been serving it without trying
You
it.
haven't been doing it. You
But
guys-
she's Dia is the smarter
I
one.
was
She's
the
like,
first one to
yeah.
try it. So
look at
you
this.
guys deserve this.
Look
All
at
right.
this. This is the flavor of kasha distilled into these beautiful pottery cups.
Yeah.
Choose
Little.
the little one. All right, you wanna? Oh man, it smells heavenly because of
Smells really
all. And I wish it was more transparent so we can show how
See.
the redness of it.
Yeah.
I have to say, yesterday it wasn't this good.
Yeah.
Yesterday when we finally decided on it, we were like, it's good, but today is great.
Yeah.
Yes, it's better than yesterday a lot.
Yeah.
It has floral taste, herbal, mineral from the mint, and obviously a little bit of sourness from the gango, the dried fruits. And then we added on top this, which is actually Dia's great idea. These are pomegranate flowers. Pomegranate here is such a specialty of kasha. You go around the street, you see people selling it or juicing it in front of you fresh. And we tried to drink this by itself. The beautiful color did not give its color to the water. The flavor of pomegranate was not in this. And so Dia came up with the brilliant idea of why don't we add it to the cup of coffee just to brighten it. And this is the missing element. This is what ties everything together.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are watching right now from China, from Xinjiang, from Kashi, you guys, you better come here. We are offering this today for free.
For free.
And
Yeah.
there, you still have a bit of time. What time is it? It's 5? Yeah, 5 is like late afternoon here. So you guys, if you can come, you come and you will try this cup of coffee. For you guys, for you, Dili, what is the flavor of kasha for you? If you were to explain to someone the kasha wei dao, what would it be?
Kashi, it's it's real. Everything is very real. You can see the food, the meat. The meat is very
That is
fresh.
not a taste, right?
Yeah, I'm talking, right? Yeah. Taste. All the taste here.
I think he's saying like it's not fake taste. Like everything here is fresh. Everything here is organic.
Yeah, fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
I will keep the
That's- that-
fresh.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is okay. What about you? What flavor for you represents kasha Dia?
For me, something that is vibrant, something that is very, you know, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just there. It's just very vivid and incredible. Yeah. So I would say, for me, it's fruity, floral flavors, spicy,
Spicy.
as well. You know,
The chili here is super
the
spicy.
fragrance of Kashi.
You know, I have to say,
What about you?
you know, he said meat.
Yeah.
And to be honest, meat is very dominant in the cuisine here. Whether it's lamb, whether it's cow meat, the beef. You go around, and everywhere around there's someone, you know, barbecuing or roasting, or the drafan as well. It's rice mixed with vegetables and then topped with this big of a chunk of a lamb. And so yeah, meat is something. If I think carbs. I feel like you guys in Kashi love bread. Bread here comes in all sorts of forms and shapes. And it's not just the naan, it's the cow baozi, it's the dumplings, it's what else you guys have? The wo naan that I just learned about. And it is just amazing how you just walk around the street and you just see so many people just having carbs and carbs and carbs. And I'm a big bread lover. And so I feel like I found home here just by how much carb people eat.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that is a flavor. It's really hard because I feel like there's so many flavors that I've got to know that are very special to Kashi, whether it's the pomegranate, whether it's the tea, the saffron tea. I didn't know that like here they use so much saffron. All the dried herbs, it's so potent and it's really hard for me to pinpoint just one flavor. And this is why this coffee that we created has up to 10 ingredients, because it's really hard to just say that this specific single flavor of Kashi, this is what it is. Okay, before we wrap it up, what is the most thing that you like about Kashi?
I like people here. People are very friendly, warm-hearted, and nowadays people become very hardworking. Even now we are opening a shop here, we do business here.
Yeah.
So before, now we have a chance with big business because a lot of turnover here.
Yeah.
Yeah, every year. They're adding, you know, the amount of traveler. Yeah, and it's a big chance for us. So everyone want to keep this chance, achieve their dream one day. So everyone is hardworking. I can feel it. Everyone is trying their best. Yeah, for life. Yeah, so
Well,
I like it.
what about you, Diya? What do you think?
I would say the same thing. It's the people for me. Yeah, the people of Kashi are very warm-hearted and very friendly, you know, incredibly friendly. And so I would go with the Kashi people. Yeah, I love Kashi people. Yeah.
I actually want to remember when we were discussing and experimenting, I brought with me cinnamon. And I said that the reason why I want to put cinnamon in this coffee, and eventually we didn't because we've had objections. Someone vetoed but I really wanted to put cinnamon or something, a warm spice, because I really felt the warm-heartedness of the people here. And I mean, this is true for a lot of cities and for a lot of places in China and the world. But really, you come here and people are smiling at you. You walk down the street and you have someone offering you things. And so it's the smiles, it's the chit-chatting that people have. It's the willingness to actually give some of their time to you, even though they know that they're not going to see you again. And I think that is what made my stay super nice. So yeah, I really wanted to bring that warmth into this. But eventually, even though we didn't add any warm spices here, actually we did one, which is the huixiang anise seeds. But I really wanted the warmth to be translated into this cup of coffee because, yeah, you come here to travel, but you stay here for the people. This is the slogan of Kashi. This is what the slogan should be. But yeah, so this is an overview of my past 100 days. I don't want to take much of your time or Dili and Diya's time, but I really just wanted to have like a a summary of what was happening for the past 100 days. And hopefully you guys are excited as much as I am for this new series. Kashi is a really beautiful place. For those who haven't been here, you will see a new side of Kashi, a side that is through my eyes, that I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments. If you're around town, Dili and Diya, not an advertisement, but still, it's a place worth coming. And yeah, this was all from me for this live stream. I hope I will see you on another. Thank you for watching. This was CGTN, and this is Nadim from Kashi. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. 再见.